Hello from my car. I feel like it's been a while since I've vlogged in my vehicle, but here we are. So today my mom wanted to go do some shopping, and then we decided to go to some thrift stores, which I have been meaning to go thrift store shopping because I want to replace a piece of furniture in my room. It's basically a plastic tub right now, and I wanted to get a piece of furniture to replace it, and I was kind of hoping I could replace it with a bookcase so the bottom shelf could be knickknacks and stuff, and then I could put books on the higher shelves. So we went out and we found an amazing handmade piece for 20 bucks. So I bought it, and my mom has it right now at her place. I'm going over there to clean it up because it needs to be cleaned a little bit, and then I'm gonna paint it with some colors from her house, and then I'm gonna put it in my room tonight, and I'm gonna be doing either tonight or tomorrow morning a bookshelf reorganization because my bookshelves are in dire need of it. Okay, so the bookcase is officially in my room, which I believe you just saw, and I'm making a frozen pizza because I'm really hungry, but I don't want to cook because I need to organize everything now. So my first task is going to be taking everything off and then cleaning everything really well. And then I'm going to, like I always do, put my books into piles, and then I'm going to organize how I think I want them to be together. And then I'm going to start putting things onto each bookcase. That's not going to, it's going to take me a while, but it's not going to take me super duper long. I think the longest part will be putting things onto bookshelves because it's going to be trial and error. Hello, welcome back to my face. So I got really tired that night after organizing all of my bookshelves, so I went to bed instead of coming and talking to you guys. And then I waited about 2 weeks. Really wanted to make sure that everything was where I thought I wanted it to be before I made the official tour of everything. But it's been about 2 weeks now, so it's official. It's time for me to show you where everything is. There are now books in 4 locations, and I put that in quotes because one of them is the same location, and you'll see that when I get there. It's ready, it's available for you to see. I am not going to go through every single book that is on the shelves, but I will go through what's where and why I put them there, why I put like certain books together. Let's go. Okay, in the most exciting news, here is my new bookcase from top to bottom. At the very top, I have like trinkets, crap that I don't know what to do with, my Switch, fun stuff that I like to look at, that kind of stuff. And then right underneath it, I have all of my essential oils collection. And then right underneath that, I have my Sherlock Holmes collection, my purse, for some reason. And then I like to burn incense, and I don't know why I put the incense on top of the Sherlock Holmes collection, but I did. So that's where it's sitting right now. And then underneath, this is my TBR section. I'm really glad that I could fit them all together. I put everything that I physically own, so of course I can't put the audiobooks here, in the back. And then as I go, when I'm getting ready for the next month, like right now I'm getting ready for February at the moment, I'm putting the 2 or 3 or 4 books off of that. I'm pulling them out that I want to read for the next month, and I'm putting them in front. And I like that system because I can see them. Although I don't have my books that I hauled from the previous month, and a few of those will be on that stack. So they actually are over there on the floor. And then underneath that is nothing. And I need to put stuff on that shelf because I want weight down there, but I haven't picked out what I want yet. If you turn to the right, past my door, I also have this shelf. The top is like beauty stuff. We don't need to look at it. This shelf, that's a game, which is really fun, and I really freaking enjoyed it. And then I have kind of like my classics. So it's my Chronicles of Narnia, all books in it. And then 2 books that are kind of more of collection items. I have read Jurassic Park. I have not read The Lost World yet. And I haven't read Ship of Theseus yet. But those 2 are like more of collection things. Like I don't plan on reading those 2 physical books. If I ever read those stories, they're just pretty. And then underneath it, I have my Harry Potter collection, which I was really glad to move because now it's no longer in my filming setup. And I don't feel like I'm supporting J.K. Rowling, but I still get to have them and keep them and look at them. And they're pretty. Behind the Hogwarts journal, which I've never used, is the 2 audiobooks that I own from there. And then just some foreign money in my butterbeer cup and a weird charger, which I don't know what it connects to, but I'm too afraid to throw out. So this is the area where I'm calling it 2 separate shelves because I have this on top and this on bottom. And I'm thinking of them as 2 different things, even though they're not. And I divided them up. So in the dark bookcase, the top shelf, I'll get a little bit closer for you. The top shelf, on top of stuff I just couldn't fit. The top shelf is books that kind of don't fit any other category. So I have like my younger books, stuff I read like more in middle school. And then I have my like weird genre, which is like classics, books that don't really fit any of the other categories, contemporary or magical realism. The Poppy War just wouldn't fit anywhere else. So it unfortunately had to go here. And then I have like more of my sci-fi stuff, sci-fi thriller and horror, magical realism / this is just Katrina Leno down here, and A.S. King. So like magical realism, YA contemporary, YA fantasy kind of stuff. And then this is my YA fantasy collection that is mostly just thrown in. That isn't my normal stereotypical hardbacks because the hardbacks are here, except for Throne of Glass. This is where I stack my books that I have finished for the month and I'm waiting to talk about. So I need to talk about this on another video. These are my hardbacks that are all at the same height. And I noticed when I was putting them in that they're all pretty much white, black, or gold, yellow, orange. So I put them in color order, and at first it gave me a huge panic attack. But I actually really like how it looks, although I'm a little bit nervous because I just picked up Gemina, and it can't fit, and I don't know where to put it, and I don't want to put it on a different shelf because Illuminae and Obsidio are here. Where do I stick it? So that's a problem for another day. So like I said, the black shelf is more of like YA / miscellaneous. The white shelf is more of adult fantasy, and there is some sci-fi. So let's go down there. So this is my like classic white male author fantasy. I don't know what else to call this shelf. These are like my favorites of that category. I feel like some of them people don't talk about a lot. Some of them people talk about a lot. These just all hold a special place in my heart, and I love them. And unfortunately, it is my least diverse shelf. I kind of put them together too because they feel similar, whereas like my other shelves have a lot more diversity because diverse books tend to feel more like diverse books. So let's go down. Here is kind of another miscellaneous shelf. So there is some YA fantasy here, as you can see, and there is a gap. So I could fit like the Poppy War down here, but I wanted it up there for some reason. So there's like YA fantasy, and actually all of this is YA fantasy. I know that like the Bone Shard Daughter is categorized as adult, but it read to me as YA fantasy, so I put it here. This shelf literally is just, I don't know where to put these books, and I had room. And then to the right is more of like classic fantasy. So, wow, more white male authors. I'm going to ignore that. So we have like Aragon series, things. I have Game of Thrones up here, and then I actually have more on a different shelf, which is interesting. That's just because that I wanted my mass market paperbacks together. So I've got all of my Brandon Sandersons together, which is really nice, and I love how it looks, and I can't wait to get rid of them in war. And then I have The Name of the Wind and The Wise Man's Fear. And then over here is my graphic novel / art book collection, which should be getting some more this year. And then up here is where the rest of my fantasy lies. These are like more of fantasies that I really, really love, minus The Tiger's Daughter, which I just think is such a unique book that I'm never going to unhaul it. At least I don't think I'll unhaul it, because even though I really didn't like it, it's just so unique that I can't get rid of it. So there's the rest of my Game of Thrones. There's my Michael J. Sullivan collection, which is so pretty and beautiful. Gideon, which is a favorite and I love it. The 5th season, which I love. The whole entire series Sunbolt, which is really good. I highly recommend. If you're looking for an author who is just kind of unknown, you should check out this book. She also wrote Thorn, which is on a different shelf. So my hands in the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed looking at my bookshelves. There will probably be another one before the end of the year, because I do plan on moving again at some point this year, but who knows if that'll actually happen. Thanks for watching. This is how my bookshelves look at the beginning of 2021. I think it'd be really cool to do one every single year to see how they change or how they differ, or what books come on at different points. But anyways, yes, thank you for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. I don't remember how my outro goes, but until next time, I'll talk to you in the comments. Bye. I didn't wave! Bye!